What's up, everyone? So we've got Joe here. He ran into a bit of a problem, what, 2 nights ago? Yep. His 265 started leaking. We had this 320 in quarantine. So we're going to... It's a 320. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and send this tank with him. We got a deal worked out, so try and help, you know, a fellow fish keeper out. So let's go ahead and get to work. Alrighty, so we've got all sorts of stuff on this trailer. He came here for 1 tank. He's leaving with 1, 2, 3 tanks, a bunch of stands. He's got this 4x4 sump here. So here's the deal. He got this tank off of us. We gave him that tank. We gave him this plywood tank. So that was just sitting around in our way. That was donated to us. We went ahead and gave that to him. You've got the stand for the 320 and then the stand for this wood build here. The 180 did not have a stand. Of course, we had some gravel laying around, so that is going to go ahead and go with him as well, along with a tank full of gravel and some sand there. So trip to OFR turned out to be a full ride home. Look at that. So a lot of little confusion going on there real quick. We got rid of them tanks. All that stuff that was laying around here is now loaded up. He is gone. But you guys remember the last video, all these stingrays are now gone, and I told you that within a day that this water would be cleared back up and looking sparkling and clear. Well, for one, here goes this tank here looking absolutely beautiful. But you guys remembered how hazy and dirty and nasty this tank always looked, and this is today. Look at it. Like, you can see through it. Doesn't even look like there's water in the tank. Just so crystal clear. The water, we call it, it is buffered. You can see the light sparkling on the bottom of the gravel. You can see through the water. You don't see many particulates, and you can just see straight through 6 foot of water like it is nothing. Over here, of course, you've got the bubbles and whatnot, but the fish just look like they are gliding through. Of course, we got all the pacu still in here. We've got redtail shovel nose hybrid. Now we've got the Niger cat and the big Temensis peacock bass. There are one of these pacus that we can rehome, and then we told Rod that one of the tambiki, the actual black pacu, which they are olive green, we're gonna go ahead and give him one of those too for his monster collection. And of course, with that comes the rest of the tanks. This tank is looking a lot more clear. But one thing we have to do, ever since that bio load was gone, I haven't got in here and cleaned the window. So this tank will look much better once I get in there and clean the window. I did clean the window on that one because it's easily accessible, but we got to do the same to the rest of the tanks all the way around the rescue. You can see the dog bone looking clear. All these tanks are just looking so pretty again, and that is because we have the right filtration with the right bio load. Tank looking empty over here, so sad, but that's all right. We just have our select few rays left in here. She is getting a little further along, and this guy here is putting on some weight. See if he'll come over and say hi. This is over a 3-foot arapaima. He's over, I'd say he's about 38 inches long, but he's got that beautiful gold sheen on him, and that is because the lighter base in the tank. I even forgot to film and forgot to mention, Joe went ahead and took the Gibiceps pleco in here. He took a smaller pleco out of quarantine. He also took 3 of the Oscars. His wife fell in love with them. And I got rid of the Synodontis cats as well. So we even gave out a bunch of fish this morning, and there's only a select few left to rehome. So fish come and go super fast around here. These guys have to go through quarantine, and I know where they're going to get placed, but thought I'd add that in here for you guys. And quick baby room update. You guys remember the mural on this wall is like 99.1% complete. There's still little things that need to be finished up here, but Brittany's kind of boycotting that right now. We've got the dresser set up, the pretty little mirror, the decorations all around. Got the glider chair, nursery chair that my dad had bought us. The crib's all set up, looking super cute. And then Brittany has started on this wall. She's got the water all done. She's got some kelp over here with jellyfish, a little conch down there. She's going to do some more activity through here. That bookshelf will sit right there. So you'll see just the right edge of this stuff. And then up here, she's got whale sharks, which still has to be completed, but you guys can see the outlines. Looking pretty fancy. So, awesome update on the baby's room, but you guys remember, like I said, last video, we had the stingrays going out. Well, to make that happen, we had the use of a certain product, and it was an absolute lifesaver. These guys down here, these are portable power stations. Now, they pretty much do everything you could possibly want. If we ever have a power outage, you can use them to run your air pumps or filtration. But in our case, Rod came and picked up the stingrays, and his power inverter would not work with the rental Penske truck. So we were able to run all the power for moving 20 plus stingrays back to New York City, and this thing was a lifesaver. Now, exactly what this can do and what it is, for one, you see it says portable power station, but you've got 3 ports on it. You can plug stuff in. You've got the screen to tell you how much charge is left on it, how much voltage is coming out of your machine. You've got cigarette lighters. You've got USB jacks. And here, I already took it out of the box because I couldn't wait to show you guys. But this is what it looks like here. We normally just use these power outlets right here. We plop a air pump in here, and we might even run some FX5s and stuff out of this. And this is great for fish trips. Absolute lifesavers. But the coolest thing about this specific model is these things right here. No, it is not a binder. These are actually solar panels. You flip these open, you roll them out. Here we go. Bam. And this actually came with 2 for this specific model. You can mount these, you know, on the hood of your car, on the roof of your car, lay them out on the ground, and there are special cables that hook up into the front of the machine right here. So you could potentially be charging the machine while you're dissipating energy, or if you're stuck on the side of the road, you're camping, something, you just want to charge your machine, you just lay out these beautiful solar panels, and she is ready to go. Okay, so to help this pond out a little bit, we needed more mechanical filtration. So went inside, found a pump, used this black PVC tubing. We went ahead and got a new pump on here. We decided to stick it on the side of the deck so we didn't see all the ugly nastiness. Now this tub is going to be filled with nothing but fiber flush, just strictly doing mechanical filtration. It is going back into the bog filter, the wetland filter, and then it's coming out over on that side, adding to our waterfall. So with the addition of the extra pump, you can see how much more water is coming off of this rock there. So you get a little bit more of the sound and sight of the waterfall. And with time going forward, the second skimmer is going to come into this area, and there's going to be a little bit of waterfalls all through here. So now that things are calming down around here, I can kind of dive back into some projects. We want to move some fish around to split some people up, get some back in that 3,000 that can grow out. Maybe some of these guys in the 650, maybe some of these over here in the 750, because we want to, you know, keep the peace. There are fish that are growing that deserve a bit bigger homes, so that's what we're going to do. Well, I'm over here, give you a little update on the electric catfish. He is growing, he is doing just fine, but he is a wee little guy. All right, so on to the next thing. Up here in the 2200, you can see we added the Oscars. They're still doing well. He got a little nipped up on his tail, but he is healing back up. We will have another albino pleco in here. You might have more of a poop problem, but they do a good job at sucking the slime off the glass. But there's two guys in here that I'm getting a little worried about. One being this huge albino iridescent shark. He's getting close to the 3-foot mark. He's probably about 32, maybe 33 inches right now. And of course, this big alligator gar, he's the one I always have trouble with. So eventually we want to bump him out to the monster pond. And before we go, let's go ahead and give you guys a little update on these fish. Not sure if you've seen them, but back there is a little albino Asian redtail. We're going to go ahead and grow him out. They take absolutely forever to grow. But this giraffe cat came in with a bacterial infection. So we went ahead and got it cleaned up. Now you just see that big red open wound. It looks bad, but it is 100 times better than where it is, and it's starting to close up. His skin's growing back, so he'll be good to go in a few weeks. And Thanos over here, he's not out of the clear yet. He still does have some cloudy eye, but it is more able to be seen through now. It just seems like we've always had problems with him nonstop. And this little lima shovel nose that came in, he had some net caught on his fins. You never want to use those mesh nets because they always get their arms stuck with catfish. So you always want to be careful. I'm going to have to get in there and catch him again and get that piece of net off of his arm. Poor little dude. But just want to give you guys a little update on the quarantine fish. So appreciate you guys for stopping in to watch today's video. We will catch you next time. Stay fishy, my friends.